So Basin's been under Mum and Dad's van for about an hour, refusing to move, and we haven't understood why. We've just popped the bonnet and there's 3 cats in the bonnet. 3 cats in the bonnet. So we're trying to scare them off.
You have to shut her in, I'll get a stick.
Crazy. Yeah. So just driving into Seville. It's so busy. There's like a 4-lane highway running in. Not used to this. Once parked, we walked through the Maria Luisa Park, which was absolutely gorgeous, with fountains and orange trees and palms. It led us straight to the España Plaza. In the main plaza of Seville, and just look at this, absolutely breathtaking. Breathtaking it was indeed. We spent so long here just admiring it, with its waterways and bridges, and it was just gorgeous. Can't get over how massive just this one plaza is. I'm so excited to see more of Seville. We then wandered towards the cathedral, down all the little back alleys. And after tapas in the sunshine, it was time to enjoy this wonderful cathedral. This is me walking in, and I have never been so astounded in my life to see the inside of a cathedral. This is a must. I don't think it's possible to capture how big this cathedral is. I've never seen anything to this scale before, ever. This is the tomb of Christopher Columbus, which was really cool to see. And there were just so many rooms with intricate detail, and honestly, I can't put it into words. You just need to come and visit. We probably spent about 90 minutes walking around here. It was just absolutely gorgeous, room after room. We then decided to climb the 35 floors up the tower to take in the breathtaking views across the city. The bells did chime when we were up there, and the views were breathtaking over all 4 sides. There's a bull ring in the distance, and the little people like ants below. This was the courtyard, or the gardens at the bottom, again with stunning views. But we then took a stroll. It was time for cake and coffee because it was Paul's birthday today. Probably should have been the first thing I mentioned on the video. No trip to Spain is made complete without a visit here. So this is an incredible wooden structure which you can actually go up on to enjoy views of the city both at day and night, and it did light up with some amazing lights once everything was switched on. This is the Cupid token. No, I think that's the pickup.
Wow. Bye.
Amazing. Churros and chocolate there, an absolute must, and it filled us up for a wonderful walk to see the night lights. Do not miss the night lights if you are in Seville. It is well worth a wander around. Every street completely lined with them. And this is the first time I've been inside a Christmas tree, which was pretty cool. We continued walking around the plazas. These were the big 3 kings. They were absolutely enormous. But we wanted to walk back towards the plaza we saw this morning via the river, which looked absolutely gorgeous. Couldn't resist popping back here to see it all lit up. We did 9 miles of walking today. Absolutely wonderful. Seville is a must visit, both at day and at night. This is the park up we've chosen to park in. It was quite difficult choosing where to stay. Did we stay outside of town and get an Uber or a bus in, or do we just park in the centre? We've opted for the park in the centre. It's about a 20-minute walk into town. And we've got guys in fluorescent jackets. keeping an eye on the motorhome. There's electric here, water. So yeah, at the minute it feels okay. We'll see. And here's our park up on Park for Nights. There were two, one across the river from each other. We picked the right hand one. Doesn't look very good on Park for Nights. The reviews aren't very good, but do you know what? So far it has served a purpose and we feel safe. See you in the morning.